Here's a politician for you right now. An MLA, Teresa Watt, has represented Richmond Centre and successfully in 2013 became the MLA for Richmond Centre, and then again was re-elected in 2017 and in 2020. She currently serves as the official opposition critic for tourism, arts and culture, and anti-racism initiatives. Let's hear it for Ms. Watt.
Thank you. How's everybody this afternoon? Let's say one more time, free Canada of racism. Free BC with racism. No more racism all over the world. Well, my name is Teresa Watt. In Chinese is Wat Ge Bing Qi Jie Bing. I'm glad I speak after Wu Zhou Dosanjh, my former boss. I joined the provincial government as a bureaucrat in 1996, and Wu Zhou was the Minister of Attorney General and Minister responsible for multiculturalism, and I joined the ministry as a communication manager. And I never have any interest in serving British Columbia until Wu Zhou sowed the seed into my brain. And that's why I'm who I am. I'm glad that today I saw Wu Zhou here delivering such a compassionate speech before me. I must admit that I can't match him. He's always my mentor, somebody I admire. And I'm glad that today he comes here to speak to all of you. Let me give you a little bit about my background before I go into my speech that I wrote last night. I'm going to still deliver it. I came to this beautiful province in 1989. So I've been here for more than 30 years, much older than many of you here. And yet, because I speak English with an accent, and obviously I look like a Chinese. And whenever I walk around downtown or anywhere in British Columbia, people always ask me, "Where are you from?" They will never ask somebody who are immigrants from Europe because they look like Canadians, they are white people. They assume that they are Canadians. But somebody like me, who has been here for more than 30 years and make this my home, and I'm always being labeled as a foreigner. Do you think this is fair? No. I know I cannot get rid of my accent because I'm not young anymore, but I'm proud of my accent. I think the fact that I served 3 terms as an elected official, and I was the Minister of International Trade and Minister responsible for Asia-Pacific Strategy and responsible for multiculturalism. Wu Zhou, I have to correct you. I always talk about the advantage of multiculturalism. When I was a Minister of International Trade, I always talk to the mainstream community, telling them that because we're immigrants coming from all over the world, in particular from Asia Pacific, that's why we have the advantage of being one of the Asia Pacific, the only Asia Pacific gateway, and that's why you can pursue trade with Asia Pacific, not only to Europe, because of our immigrants from all over Asia Pacific. They have their personal, family, and business relationship there, and they know how to do business with Asia Pacific countries, and they are our asset. I've been talking about them between 2013 and 2017. So I know that politicians are not being well perceived. But let me tell you, I decided to take up this career. My husband, my late husband, passed away in 2011. He was my classmate in university. He is totally different from me. He involved in student movement. Well, I'm from Hong Kong, but I'm just a straight A student. I never care about politics. I never care about social movement. And I'm just studying. So when my late husband, Stephen, was struck with cancer in 2003, he passed away in 2011. He has been talking to me all those years, telling me, Teresa, one of these days when I'm up in the heaven and you have no more burden, when our daughter has grown up, your parents are also, well, healthy, you should come out and serve the community. Because we got so much out from Canada, it's time when I'm in heaven, you don't have to look after me. You go and serve British Columbia just like any other Canadian. And that's why I went into politics in 2013. I hope you don't see me as a typical elected official. I don't get into politics for money or for reputation or for fame. I got into politics because I want to show Canadians as an immigrant, I want to give back in return to this country. I don't want my children and my grandchildren to be like us right now. They're being discriminated against and being spat against and not being seen as Canadian, as anybody who are also foreigners into this country except our First Nations. So who are those people to say that go back home, go back to where you come from? Thank you to each and every one of you to come out here on a Sunday afternoon. When I came out, it was all raining, pouring, windy. Look at it now. We begin to see sunshine. I hope that after today, we don't have to have any more rally to talk about racism again. I'm not going to read my speech because I talked long enough. I hope my message is now and clear to every one of you, and thank you again for coming here to speak up for people who are against racism. Thank you.